What's going on YouTube? I'm Present Arms here. Today I'm bringing you a gameplay of me 1v1 in this random I got in competition playlist. He was trying his butt off with a shotgun and I was pissed, and I said, why, once you put it up, man. And he's like, well, I'm doing better than you. So then I backed out and I invited him and he joined, and we 1v1 with a FAMAS. He's a tryhard, so he beat me in that. Said, okay, well, I'll just do L96 quick scoping, and he hosted it. So I beat him on his own host. So, and I thought I'd post it up because today I'm just going to go in a little rant about what happened at school today. So we have block system, so we don't have periods. So I was in third block, which is honors U.S. history, and and we were talking about Monopoly. And if you don't know what a monopoly is, it's where, not the board game now, in social sciences and socioeconomic strategies, it's basically it's where one business or company creates a product that nobody else can reproduce, or they have no competition in that, and the consumer only has one choice to buy that particular product. So I asked my honors U.S. history teacher, I said, so if monopolies are illegal, when was the last time we had one in United States? The last company. She said, well, technically right now Microsoft is a monopoly. I was like, what? I was like, can you explain that? And she's like, well, they create Windows, and Windows are basically on all PCs, and that we need that there's no competition, and if you go to main stores, then all of them have Windows. And I was like, no, that's not necessary. They have competition. They have Linux. They have Apple competes with them. And she was like, well, if you go to a store like Best Buy or Staples, and you have if you want to buy a PC, it comes with Windows on it. I said, yeah, it does happen, but it doesn't mean you have to buy Windows if you go to another place or go on the internet. She's like, you find me a computer without operating system on it, or out Windows. I was like, okay. So I got on the computer. I went to tigerdirect.com, found a freaking PC that was already built, no operating system. That's why they sell. You can buy, Windows 7 for like, I don't think it's like $500. I know it's really expensive. I don't know if it's that much, but you can buy it because you can preload on your computer, or you can buy, or you can download Linux, or you can buy a PC with Linux. And then she's like, so I showed it to her. She scrolled for looking at all the stuff because I don't think she believed me at all. But I showed her that, and she's like, "Will you find me a PC that has an operating system built into it, or not built in? Because you can't build it in, but already on there, without Windows on it. It's just the operating system." So I've done some research, and Dale actually makes a PC with Linux on it. So I went to show her that, and then she's up there teaching, talking about the unit we're on. She's like, "Michael, you need to sit down. You just had a losing battle." And I said, well, I just found it right here. She's like, you just need to focus on this. So then I sit down, and then she says, something else. And then I said, well, it's still not a monopoly because there's competition with Windows, just because it sells a lot. She's like, well, find me a store that sells that laptop, because what if you don't have internet? She starts mixing up random crap. What if you don't have internet? You don't have a computer, so you can't go to that website and buy that. And I was like, well, you can. She's like, well, you can't go in, Best Buy or Staples, a brick and mortar store, and buy it. I said, you're absolutely right. That's probably not going to happen because most of them have Windows preloaded, or if it's Apple, then they have Apple's operating system. I said, extremely right. And then she says, now I says, but you don't have to go there. You can go to if you go to in town, and you can go to Tom's repair shop, or you can go to a place that repairs computers and sells computers. It's not mainstream, it's third party. Then you can buy a PC without an operating system. They do it all day. I mean, you look in the phone book and go to on their computer, and you can go there. And then she's like, well, see, that's the thing though. If you go to and then after I told her that, she started saying, well, I'm talking about Best Buy. I'm talking about but the key word what she said was brick and mortar, and brick and mortar is like Best Buy. She said that. I said, no, they don't sell them there. She's like, that's how. I was like, no, monopoly is where they don't have any competition. Apple has competition. I mean, Microsoft has competition with Apple and with Linux and everything else. So it doesn't make it a monopoly. I said, just just because something sells, a lot of people have it, doesn't mean that it makes a company a monopoly. Then she started talking about how Bill Gates done antitrust stuff when he came up with Windows, and he formatted where there's no competition, and that it was illegal, and he pays millions of dollars to the U.S. government to not shut him down because it's such a big company that they can't shut him down. I was like, no, that is not true. So, in my opinion, she doesn't know what she's talking about. But what I would like to do is, if what I'd like to hear is your opinions on this. What do you think? I don't want no arguments, because the argument, I don't like the word argument. Discussion is a better word. But your, opinion on, do you think it's, was Bill Gates had antitrust stuff when he created Microsoft? Microsoft, do you think Microsoft is a monopoly? Don't just say Microsoft's a monopoly, I know it. Will have some evidence, because every time I try to look for any evidence, there's none. It's just, Microsoft has competition, so therefore does not make it a monopoly. So, I mean, that's what I want to hear, your opinion. But that was a little rant today for me. I'll probably go more in depth, because it's kind of a skimming the pond, But on the whole Microsoft is a monopoly thing. But I thought it might be an interesting topic to put up on this 1v1. But yeah, I'm just quit scoping here on his host, beating him. But yeah, hopefully I'll be putting up some GBs. I might GB tonight. But my main goal that I try to promise, I'll make no promises, tell no lies though, is if I'm not busy, make a commentary every day. That's pretty much it, guys. If you could comment, rate, subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. Here's the final kill cam. I aimed the tomahawk right as it was coming out the window. Before he even came out, I threw it before he even came out, and he ran right in it. Ranked game winning kill cam. So that's it, guys. If you could, please comment, rate, subscribe. And thanks for watching. I'll see y'all in the next video.